Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today for you guys, first and foremost, a new and improved background. Hope you guys enjoy that. I kind of did some shuffling around. Tell me in the comments what you think about that. And also, we're going to be talking about a Marvel movie today. One of the last, or in fact, the last Marvel X-Men Fox Universe film before Disney now owned everything, which is, of course, a movie you probably didn't even see, no one really even knows about, is, of course, the New Mutants. Now, I got this for about $6 at the exchange. Very good quality on Blu-ray right there, pretty good stuff. And I just watched it today at 95 minutes. This was a film that I was really excited to see. You know, when it first got announced, I was kind of like, oh, cool, you know, it's like a Marvel movie, it's an X-Men movie, and it's also like a bit of horror, you know, it's got some kind of a spooky, atmosphere kind of theme to it. And the first trailer we got looked effing incredible. It looked very scary, it looked very intense, it looked like an R-rated film, and then, you know, it got delayed, and then it got delayed, and then it got delayed again, and then it got delayed again, and again, and again. And then I got a PG-13 rating. Now, by no means am I saying this film needed to be R-rated, because I just watched it, it's PG-13, and if you've noticed, violent content, some disturbing bloody images, some strong language, thematic elements, and suggestive it's rated PG-13 for a shite lot of stuff, okay? It's not a kid's film. It very much is a film for teenagers, I'd say even like 16, 17 up. This is a very mature, dark and effed up film to a lot of degrees. So no, the New Mutants did not need an R rating, similar to Venom. And by that standard here, Deadpool did not even need an R rating, but that's whatever. But still, the trailer looked good. It got delayed. People were complaining, you know, after the delay. Oh, it's PG-13. It's R rated. So, and then we finally got it. Disney kind of just pooped it out. They were like, here you go. Here's the New Mutants. Here you go. You know, that's what it was like. And look. This film is good. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a magnificent film. I'm not going to say it's a horrible film. But, look, as far as all of the, I guess, reshoots and the drama and the waiting, this is like, this movie was like the equivalent of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker, waiting for that game. You know what I mean? That's the movie equivalent of the Skywalker Saga game coming out, hopefully in spring. And, look, for what I've seen, for what we've got, it's not as scary as what the trailers made it out to be, right? This is not a horror film. Just because there are a few scary or creepy elements does not make it a horror film. This is more of a drama action thriller than a horror film. That being said, is it scary? No. Is it disturbing? Yeah. Those effing monster dudes with the weird ass like mask and the Slender Man type body, yeah, that's creepy. It's not horrifying. I'm not screaming. I'm not going to not be able to go to bed tonight. But it's got some spooky elements in there. Basically, this girl, Dani, goes into, you know, kind of like a New Mutants type, basically like the X-Men school for gifted youngsters school, but except it's basically a big frickin' prison. And it's like Arkham Asylum for mutants. And this lady's in charge, and, you know, you've either seen the film or you don't care about the film, so I'm going to spoil it because I don't give a fudge, whatever. It's basically, and you can tell from the trailers what's going to go down. Essentially, this lady is capturing these, you know, students, telling them, hey, I'm going to help reform you, I'm going to help you become the best you. And, you know, it turns out to be a giant effing ploy. And there was a moment where I literally said, holy crap, because, well, I didn't say that, I said something else. But in this film, they show the scene from Logan, where, Logan's looking at the cell phone, like, dinky little cell phone, and it shows, like, that clip of that kid, like, breaking the crap, you know, just, like, breaking that dude's spine. That scene, it's connected, you know, and that's really freaking cool. I don't know if that was a reshoot or what. And it's kind of weird that it's the same cell phone footage as the girl. So, whatever, it doesn't matter. It is very much a cool moment to see. And the plot is very good. Of course, you know, it really does take a turn. It's not, like I said, it's not just straight up horror. There are a few elements of creepy moments, but there's some action in there too. There's a little bit of comedy, and there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of dark and mature elements. And it's really about, you know, this demon bear type thing. And it's all based on the comics. But Dani, the main character girl, she's kind of like, all right, you got a good bear and a bad bear inside of you, and, you know, you got to choose which one to feed, metaphorically, so that it, you know, grows and all that. And, you know, it's a good plot, some good messages and some good morals. It's not just a straight up stupid scary movie. It's not just a straight up stupid action movie. It's kind of a really good plot, actually. The writing's pretty solid. The acting's pretty solid. The plot is really good. I think that the action scenes are really cool. Some of the CGI is a little bit wonky, especially with the big demon bear in the end. Some shots are a little bit, you know, too shiny, like the bear's skin or the fur it's a little bit too shiny, a little bit too silky, but you know, for the most part, I enjoyed it. I think that it was, you know, serviceable enough. There was that moment where that big, you know, weird, with the hot Russian girl or whatever, with the giant effing Magic, I think her name is, with the sword and like the lock hilt or whatever, the purple dragon. You know, they're kind of fighting, and some of the CGI looks a little bit wonky. But maybe that's a reshoot, you know, I don't know. Justice League, I still like that film, but, you know, Justice League 2017 looks like poop half the time because there was a lot of reshoots. But still, you know, it kind of falls into that almost Justice League camp in terms of, you know, CGI, but I think it works, you know what I mean? I really do. I think that everything on this film works except for... Now, I gotta be careful how I word this. This is not going to impact the grade I give this film. This is just a personal preference. And again, this is not going to affect the grade I give in the end. The relationship between Danny and the wolf girl, I don't remember her name, the Irish chick, it's unneeded. It is just as unneeded as a mandatory vaccine. It's complete. I mean, I'm telling you. So, but before you call me all these dumb effing names in the comments, I'm not any of those names. I just don't agree with it. And, you know, it doesn't hurt the movie in any way. So that I had to get that out of the way because I know someone's going to ask in the comments. Because that was, like I said, a big, you know, plot of the film. The entire aspect, though, of these characters is really neat, though. How Danny, basically everything happens in this asylum because of her, you know what I mean? And there is a lot of unique elements in there about the story, about the plot. Again, how it all kind of comes together with the demon bear aspect. The characters, like I said, they're well written, well acted, really cool action scenes for the most part. Some of the scares can be, you know, that, like I said, that first part where that dude rips his mask off. It is a CGI face. I kind of wish they would have done something along the lines of, you know, more practical effects, but at the same time, it's a Marvel movie. They're always gonna choose CGI over practical in a Marvel film. You gotta get that through your head. But other than, you know, some of the CGI looking a bit wonky, there's a few shots that kind of zoom in slowly that kind of make it look like a sitcom on a TV show for like really dirt cheap. Some of the editing's a little bit weird too, but for the most part, I enjoyed the plot, I enjoyed the acting, I enjoyed the writing, and you know, I've been looking forward to this film for such a long freaking time, and to finally get it, and for it not to suck, is pretty good. Again, I don't agree with the same-sex thing, but at the same time, it doesn't impact the film negatively. In fact, if anything, you know, it adds something a little bit positive with the relationship between not just those two girls, but everyone in the group. So I'm going to give the New Mutants a B. Again, it's nothing special, but it's also not bad. I don't think the critics gave it, you know, any, I think what they give, 20-30%. People freaking hate this movie, and I don't know, you know what I mean? Does it live up to my expectations from that very first trailer? No, it's not that scary, but it is serviceable enough in that kind of sub-horror genre where it's kind of creepy, kind of disturbing, but at the end, you know, they kind of walk off in the sunset and it's all happy, and it's a good plot, it's good action, good acting, and for the most part, I really enjoyed the film. So tell me in the comments what you think about the New Mutants down below. This was my last Marvel movie I had to see right here. I put the Blu-ray in my punching bag over there. This movie, it was the last Marvel film I had to see. I've seen every single Marvel movie that I can at least think until this point. So again, to close out the whole Fox merger before Disney bought it, I think this was honestly a pretty good film. You know, I mean, Dark Phoenix was really the end, but I enjoyed it. So again, B. Tell me in the comments what you think down below about the New Mutants. Maybe Disney will reboot it. I'm not really sure. It kind of did tie in with the Logan universe, so who knows what they're doing. If you've seen No Way Home, they do kind of touch upon some multiverse stuff in that, so maybe Disney can kind of integrate something from the Fox universe like this, or Logan, or Deadpool, or whatever, into the Marvel MCU, which, you know, should be really fun. So again, tell me what you think down below. I enjoyed it. B, again, a few issues, but it's a fun film, and it really is, it shocked me of how it was better than what I thought it was going to be, for sure. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.